Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
So the next starting five, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Duncan is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Ntilikina out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. Passes to Barrett. Now here's Harkless. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He hits the second from the line. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Dishes to Jordan. KD passes to Irving. Baseline try, and he connects with the jumper.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here is Harkless. 8 points his last outing. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ntilikina. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's LeVert on the wing. Barrett covering. From 10 feet out, and it's LeVert missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Randall against Duncan. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ntilikina passes to Randall. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And good that time. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Harkless finds Randall. Over Durant. It's Barrett on the wing. No good on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 5. Duncan high post. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Duncan's got his 2nd basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harkless with it. KD's on him.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ntilikina kicks to Harkless. To stop the run, and Durant sends it back. Irving looking over the floor. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Knicks decide to take their...
The offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Harkless finds Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Irving.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash, but R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
Randall against Duncan. Fades away. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Randall.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to Harkless. Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Ntilikina passes to Randall. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Junior's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Ntilikina, and the shot goes in.
Ntilikina wanting to be assertive and the coaching staff encouraging that kind of play.
Irving dishes to Jordan. To the paint. Outside for KD. From about 19 feet. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ntilikina looking it over. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Buries it down low.
Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 8 points for Junior.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
New York calls timeout. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing?
Anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Pass to Marks. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
KD finds Duncan. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
The pass to Barrett. shoots over Dinwiddie. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
Got that one up quick. Durant's got 13 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Ntilikina, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by the Nets. Duncan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Winners, guarded by Hardaway. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Dinwiddie outside. Now here's Durant. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. And that one's good, Junior.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Ntilikina. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ntilikina's got his second basket of the night.
Good patience on the pick and roll that time as Ntilikina taking what it is that he saw.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Junior kicks to Harris. This one for three, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Ntilikina passes to Marks. Brooklyn with the rebound. Junior's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Duncan. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, sense of urgency in Junior's play in the paint as he goes right up for the shot.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Hardaway.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
And the Knicks making a change here. Knox is checked in. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Crawford comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Crawford. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Barrett, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get the second quarter under. And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur, Greg.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Knicks, Barrett not to the wingmen. Ntilikina out there with Marks. Here's Ntilikina. The teardrop falls in. Ntilikina's got his third bucket of the night.
Nice touch right there, Ntilikina.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Crawford outside. To the middle. Duncan finds Dinwiddie. Crawford against Barrett. To the inside. Here's Duncan. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, Crawford with the ball, it's second nature there, ripping apart the defense, this time not with the handle, but with the pass.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Ntilikina. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. New York shooting just 31% in the game. Barrett dishes to Smith. Fires it up, and he hits the jump shot. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's just Smith Jr. breaking down a defense with the handle and then taking what he sees.
Down low. And Jr. gets it to go on the assist by Crawford.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Randall's checked in for New York. And a change for the Nets. Temple's checked in. Passes it to Duncan. He kicks to Jordan. Back to Duncan. Pass to Temple. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For New York, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now Barrett, a 23-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Inside, Duncan, and Junior throws it down.
Right now operating on another level, almost like Junior's floating out there.
Randall outside. Shoots a fader. That one wide left.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Here's Jordan. That one doesn't drop. So New York will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Putting that athleticism to good use, Dennis Smith Jr. explosive and overwhelmed the defense that time.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu. Good on the second free throw. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And You know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Kevin Knox. Harkless with it for three. Barrett. Here's Robinson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Duncan. That's tipped. And here's Barrett. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Jordan the pass to Junior, and he comes up with the deuce. Junior's got 23.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith surveying the D over Irving, and it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 25.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now here is Smith. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Showing some imagination that time on offense. Smith Jr. mixing it up with the defenders.
The Nets working the ball around now, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Here's Smith. He has 5. Randall outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Damian Dotson comes in for Barrett. Harris is checked in for the Nets.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Dotson the pass to Randall. The shot misses, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Smith finds Gibson. Back to Smith. They need this, and it's slammed in by Smith.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Over in the corner, Randall looking to get back on track here, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ellington's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Hardaway's checked in for Karis LeVert.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Harkless the pass to Ellington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall got it. Good job in the low post. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ellington dishes to Harkless. Some solid defense from Harris.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Hits it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 7.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Ntilikina kicks to Gibson, and he drops it in from the low post. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
Working on the inside, Taj Gibson goes to it. Tremendous at imposing his will down there.
Here's Duncan. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. 36 points for Junior.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
To the paint, Winters drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Junior the pass to KD. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And the Nets, another 3.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Gibson up top. Pass to Marks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. So for the Knicks, Kevin Knox comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Wayne Ellington. And a change for the Nets. Crawford's checked in. Hardaway passes to Junior. Count it. Duncan's got 38 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And there's the pass to Bullock. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Marks. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
Over.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. That one goes. Count it.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
Brooklyn's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Bullock. For 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Clock at 6. Here's Knox. That shot missing. Great D that time from Hardaway. Brooklyn's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Basket counts.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Knox. Knocked loose. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
So for Brooklyn now, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant is out there with Duncan, and it's Jordan in at center. The pass to Randall. Over Junior. Misses off the right iron. Randall's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Left side, Irving. Passes it to LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Harkless. LeVert defending. Harkless with the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Look, DeAndre Jordan and the rim, those two are best friends.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. "11 feet away. Barrett, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's in there. KD's got 21.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Pass to Barrett. Shoots over LeVert. Shot from 12. Barrett, no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. Off target from three-point range.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Duncan with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For New York, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Harkless. And it's sent back by KD. To the inside. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
This is a bonus. Ntilikina being the guy on offense that's shouldering the load.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Durant the pass to Duncan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Junior's got 46 points. To the middle, here's Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that R.J. Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Brent, some breathless comparisons for R.J. Barrett. People throwing out names like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady.
I mean, that's a ton of optimism around names like that. But this young player has a drive and a will. And I think he has the kind of composure to show you what he's made of. And if it reaches anywhere near those other players, Kevin, he's going to have one heck of a career.
Good on the shot. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ntilikina kicks to Harkless. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 48.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Pass to Barrett. Now Harkless. 5 points in the game. Duncan with the block. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Ntilikina passes to Robinson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not
on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Junior's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Knox, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, that kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense.
Dotson's checked in for New York, and he's good on the second. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. There's the pass to Knox. New York moving it around. And the basket is good. Knox has got 5 now.
Yeah, I think the momentum right there for Knox really helped him move through that contact.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Junior. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Ntilikina passes to Marks. Here's Knox. And it's Junior with the rebound. To the middle, here's LeVert. A beautiful reverse layup. LeVert's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the right side. Here's Knox. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wayne Ellington is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Marks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Ellington the pass to Bullock. Pass to Marks. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Johnson, the pass to Junior. Count that one. Duncan's got 54 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Bullock. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Marks. They get the rebound. Dotson gets the bucket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
On the wing, Hardaway. To the paint, here's Junior, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Junior's got 16 points here in the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Dotson. LeVert defending. Marks, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Yes, that goes in.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Ellington with it. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. KD drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 25 points.
I'll tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
Here's Dotson. Guarded by Hardaway. Dotson can't hit. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Inside, Duncan. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Ellington, the pass to Randle. Here's Knox. Takes the three. The putback. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Taurean Prince comes in for Junior. And it's Crawford in for Karis LeVert. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.